Luca. Yes, Charlotte. You just had a banana. You're fine, piggy. Luca, your teeth hurt. Ow. Charlotte, calm down. Ow, Luca. Well, it looks like our nice warm weather is over. We got a little bit of a blizzard last night. There's a few more that are supposed to come through this week. So, no more nice grassy fields. That warm weather was really nice while it lasted. It was almost springtime in January here. But, back to our regular snow now. Good morning. How's your pen open? Did you let the goats in there? What happened? Did I forget to lock your door? I must have forgot to lock your door. Well, it looks like the goats got in there and tore up the hay bale a little bit. You guys, you're not supposed to get into stuff while I'm not here. Stinkers. They want food, so I gotta get them food real quick. Everybody enjoying breakfast? What do you guys think? It's snowy now. Boys are peeking out. Good morning, Winks. Good morning, Raphtalia. Minnie. So Winks has stopped calling for her babies now. The only reason she's talking is because she wants me to milk her. You can see her back end is kind of messy right now. She did have her clean out and she had a heat cycle already. So she's a little messy. I forgot to clean her up before she kitted because I wasn't quite expecting it yet. Normally I would have shaved her tail up a little bit and a little around her back end there so none of this gunk stuck in it. But she kitted earlier than I expected, so she's kind of messy. Good morning, Jinks. You guys see how wide Alita is? Now I know you can't go off of belly size to determine how many babies they're having, but she is very early and she is wider than she was last year. She has quite the bump going. Hello, girls. What do you want? You're jumping on me. Kit Kat. Hello, little bit. You want to come say hi? Little bit. Come here. No? Okay. I know. You want to be milked. Gotta give me like 5 minutes to feed everybody first. How you doing, Mary? Everybody got their hooves trimmed yesterday too, so they're not real happy with me. Not happy at all. What are you thinking, Raphtalia? Do you have a little baby bump? Just a little one? What are you doing? Is your mouth itchy? A little bit dry yet? Been still putting the new stock on her and it's been helping. I can't really put it around her mouth so much because it's a kind of a bitter tasting paste. So her mouth isn't growing hair back quite as quickly as around her eyes are. But it's helping. So these girls, the girls that are farthest along in their pregnancy are just coming up on 12 weeks. Winks, that wasn't very nice. So since they're coming up on 12 weeks, we will be able to feel babies soon. Not quite yet. They still would be pretty small. But we can certainly start seeing some baby bumps popping up. As you can see on Alita there. She's got quite the bump. You are very early. Little Bit would be one of the ones at 12 weeks. She has a smidge of a bump there. I know, I'm gonna milk you in a minute. Raphtalia is also one of the farthest along. Her bump is fairly small yet. Not much of a bump to speak of here. Just a really chunky goat. Calamity, she is like, I think a week behind Raphtalia, so not quite 12 weeks for her. Pippin's one of the ones that is almost 12 weeks. She always is super wide though, so I can't really tell what's new baby bump and what's just natural wide body Pippin. Hello. You're so cute. Minnie here doesn't have much of a bump to speak of. She is only 5 weeks in. Same with Mary, not much of a bump going on here. She is also just about 5 weeks along. Jinks is closer to 11 weeks, so she has a bit of a bump going on right here. That's kind of a nice one. Yeah, you have a nice looking bump yet. Gypsy is only 4 weeks in, so no bump at all for her. So in this pen, Annie is a few days away from being 12 weeks long, and Blue is a couple days behind her. So both of these girls are about 12 weeks along. Quite the bump, if you can see it through all the fluff. These are our chunky girls, and they have this really soft, fluffy, almost like woolly coat going on here. It's really, really thick, but it's really, really soft. And when they shed out in the summer, this is really nice to use for crafts if you can get it clean enough. I'm probably going to try to needle felt something out of this. Maybe I'll needle felt a goat out of the shed hair come springtime. Annie has the same type of fur going. Again, I trimmed their hooves yesterday, so they are not happy with me. And the girls in this pen aren't the tamest to begin with. You see how fluffy this fur is? Only a few of the goats have this type of coat. Annie and Blue and Remington, they all have this really curly, poofy hair. Everybody else kind of has this longer, coarser hair. But every once in a while, we get these really fluffy ones. How's your baby bump? Can I feel? No? I'm not trimming your hooves, I promise. We should feel for udders right now. So the first time moms probably aren't going to have much of an udder at all. They don't like me touching their udders, but there is a little bit of a bump going there. These experienced moms start developing udders earlier on than the other girls do. Come here, I just want to check. I'm not trimming your hooves, I promise. I promise. I promise. I just want to check your udder. You have a pretty nice udder going already. Not so much full, but you can feel the udder is normally flat right up against the body. And as they progress through their pregnancy, it starts to sag down a little bit. And as it starts to pull away from the body a little bit, you'll feel this firm little disc of tissue in there. So that tissue is nice to feel. It means they are progressing along. It usually starts to develop at about 3 months in. Now you like me? Hmm? You didn't want me to touch you earlier. Don't fall off the table. So let's try Raphtalia's udder. She was a first freshener last year, so this will be her second time having babies. And we'll see if she's starting an udder yet or not. She probably won't like me touching her either. Oh, she's letting me do it. She does have a nice, firm little piece of tissue in there. So she is starting to get her udder already. So these girls are progressing as they should. Udder bumps are forming on the more experienced girls, and the baby bumps are starting to show. The first fresheners, of course, they aren't going to develop like the experienced girls are, so they won't get their bumps probably until right before they're about to kid. The udder's not reliable enough to use to determine how far along in pregnancy these guys are. So if you know your due dates, pretty much the only thing you're going to go off of is these tail ligaments here. Those are the only surefire way to know when your goat's going to kid. But I know all these due dates, so we will be right on the money for them having kids. And we got lunch for the kiddos. So, you're all done, Winks. You can go. Ready? Come on. Bye. Have fun. Got the boys' feeder filled up. And I'm getting the typical good morning greeting from the boys. I'm gonna have bruised shins because of you guys. Good morning. Thank you. Yes. Good morning to you too. Good morning. Ouch. Your heads are really bony. That really hurts. Thank you. Good morning, Weston. How are you? How's your little bald patch? They got rut head going on, something fierce. So throughout rut, when they're rubbing their heads on everything and headbutting each other, top of their head ends up going bald. We've been putting some new stock on there, and it's helping grow some fur back. Remy has most of his hair back already. There's just one little spot on there. Asa didn't do much headbutting, but he does have a little bald patch because he likes to rub his head on things like this. Are you breaking in my new boots for me? Yeah? Thank you. Hi, buddy. Good morning. You can actually see the white on his face now. Most of the nasty buck grime has come off. What do you think? Are you going to need a bath this spring? Maybe I'll shave you down for the summer too. Back to rubbing his head. What about you, Wes? You see? Yeah, we can see the white on your face now. It's not covered in pee. You're such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Yeah. Good boy. Hello. Good morning, Anya. So, these guys are all set then. They have water, their minerals, and their feeder is full. They had their breakfast in that dish, so. Oh, hello. Ellie. Good morning. How are you? Such a pretty girl. What are you doing up there? I'd make a really good picture. You're eating my coat. Don't do that. Thank you. Don't. Okay. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta feed the pigs. Have fun. I'll finish with breakfast. Brought you hay. Come on. Come on. Come on, piggy. Good job. There's your hay. Is it good? You're getting chunky. Are you going to eat it or make a bed? A bit of both? Good job. What do you think, Calamity? Are you eating snow? I just gave you fresh water. Jinks and Alita are out here, probably because there's a pig in there. Ava, I just put food in your house. I just put food in your house. Yeah, there's hay in your house. Wanna come out, little man? It's snowy, but I suppose you can hang out with the girls for a little while. Good job. Come on, Ava. Let's go get your hay. Pig, 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 pig. Come on, pig, pig, pigs. Pig, 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 pig. You're following. You're a good boy. Pig, pig. Pig, pig, pig. She's not gonna leave now that she found some hay to nibble on. She does this every morning. She runs over here to try and get the hay from the goats, which isn't too bad, I guess. She is cleaning up all the hay that the goats waste. But then when she's in here, the goats don't want to be in here. What do you think, girls? Oh, Minnie, are you in the bucket? What are you doing in the bucket? A nice bed? That's why we don't put hay in those buckets. We sit in them. Winks found her own feeding station. Little bit's getting bullied. What are you doing? Come on, let's go see Clover. Come on, Inosuke. Let's go. Piggy, piggy. No one wants to follow me? Rude. Come in. There you go. You know where you're going. You made it. Now you gotta check to see if there's any breakfast left over. They cleaned them out pretty good, bud. You finally gonna come in? Straight to eating. Welcome back, Big Pig. Didn't find anything good in the goat building? Well, don't be mean. She's mean to you, isn't she? How you doing today, Ava? You're starting to get chunky again. You're gonna have to cut back on your food. Hello, Big Mama. How are you? Yeah, there's a good girl. There's a good girl. Such a good piggies. Such a good piggies. Good piggies. Good piggies. The hay buffet is popular right now. Well, I think there's a blizzard rolling through. It wasn't too bad a few minutes ago. There was just a little bit of snow, but man, is that wind kicked up. Ugh. It turned into a mini whiteout. Well, it's a good thing I decided to come out here and check on you guys. I will be putting the goats away early tonight since that blizzard is rolling through. None of them are going to want to go out anyway. Is everybody in here? Nobody's in the piggy house? You're looking quite wide there, Pippin. Hi, Raphtalia. Is everybody home? A little bit's under there, and Mary's here. Minnie, Winks is in here. Calamity's in here. You got Alita and KITT. I have to refill one hay feeder, it looks like. Gypsy's in here, Squirt's in here. The three bullies are, of course, in here. And Haru is in here. So it looks like everybody is home, including Inosuke. Normally I come out and put them away at 5 since it's still light out until then. But with the weather, I'm going to get everybody settled in early and shut this door so no snow blows in. I'll have to go check on the piggies next. Yeah. Check on the piggies next. Got the two piggies their supper. and another flake of hay, so they should be good tonight. So with these guys all settled in, I'm all done for the night. Stay warm, piggies.